Have you ever wondered how a tiny, square-shaped burger changed the way America eats? White Castle isn't just a fast food chain. It's the original one, pioneering the concept of quick, affordable, and mass-produced hamburgers back in 1921. But how did it all start? And what makes these sliders so iconic that they've gained a cult following over the years? Let's dive into the fascinating history of White Castle and uncover how it shaped the fast food industry as we know it today. The story of White Castle begins in Wichita, Kansas, where Billy Ingram and Walter Anderson opened the first White Castle restaurant on September 13, 1921. At the time, hamburgers were not widely considered a reputable food choice. They were often associated with questionable quality and street vendors who lacked sanitation standards. However, Anderson, a former cook, saw potential in the hamburger and developed a small, square patty that cooked quickly and evenly on a griddle. To change public perception of hamburgers, Ingram and Anderson designed their restaurants to look clean, white, and castle-like, symbolizing purity and strength. The name White Castle was chosen to reinforce this image. Employees wore spotless uniforms, and the cooking process was visible to customers, ensuring transparency in food preparation. White Castle's signature small, square hamburgers, later dubbed sliders, were designed for efficiency. The patties were initially smashed onto the grill with freshly diced onions, which enhanced flavor and retained moisture. As demand grew, the process was refined to cook the burgers faster and more uniformly. In 1945, White Castle developed a unique cooking method that involved placing 5 holes in each patty, allowing steam to pass through and cook the burger without the need for flipping. This innovation made preparation even quicker and helped maintain consistency across all locations. White Castle quickly expanded beyond Wichita, opening locations in Kansas City, Omaha, Minneapolis, and St. Louis. Unlike many future fast food chains, White Castle did not franchise its restaurants, instead maintaining tight control over quality and operations. This approach ensured that every White Castle burger tasted the same, no matter where it was purchased. The company also pioneered centralized meat processing, grinding and packaging its beef at regional hubs before shipping it to restaurants. This innovation allowed White Castle to maintain high standards while reducing costs, an early version of the supply chain efficiencies later perfected by McDonald's and other fast food giants. White Castle's success was driven by innovative marketing and a keen understanding of consumer psychology. To build trust in its product, the company advertised its cleanliness and quality ingredients, sold burgers in bulk, encouraging customers to buy them by the sack, introduced slogans like "Buy 'em by the sack" and "What you crave," emphasizing convenience and affordability, distributed coupon books, a strategy that increased customer loyalty and repeat visits. By the 1930s, White Castle had earned a reputation for consistency, affordability, and quality, setting the blueprint for the modern fast food industry. Despite its pioneering role, White Castle remained a regional brand, primarily focused on the Midwest and East Coast. Unlike McDonald's, which aggressively franchised its model, White Castle retained direct ownership of its stores. While this ensured quality control, it also limited the brand's ability to scale nationwide. The rise of competitors like McDonald's, founded in 1940, and Burger King, founded in 1954, brought new challenges. These chains adopted White Castle's fast food model, but introduced innovations such as drive-through service and franchising, allowing them to expand rapidly. By the 1970s, White Castle faced increased competition from national chains with greater brand recognition and larger advertising budgets. To remain relevant, White Castle made several key adaptations. Frozen sliders. In 1987, White Castle became one of the first fast food chains to sell frozen versions of its burgers in grocery stores, allowing fans to enjoy sliders at home. Menu expansion. While the classic slider remained the core product, White Castle introduced cheese sliders, fish sliders, chicken sliders, and vegetarian options to cater to changing consumer preferences. 24/7 service. Many White Castle locations operate 24 hours a day, making them popular late-night destinations, particularly among college students and night shift workers. Pop culture presence. The brand gained a cult following through movies, TV shows, and celebrity endorsements. The 2004 film Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle introduced White Castle to a new generation, reinforcing its status as an American fast food icon. While White Castle remains a smaller player compared to McDonald's or Burger King, it has maintained a loyal fan base. As of today, White Castle operates over 350 locations, primarily in the Midwest and East Coast, and continues to expand selectively. The company is still family-owned, with Billy Ingram's descendants managing operations, ensuring that White Castle stays true to its original values of quality, consistency, and affordability. And that's the story of White Castle, the tiny burger that built a fast food empire. From its humble beginnings in 1921 to becoming a cult favorite that influenced the entire industry, White Castle's legacy remains strong. Whether you're a lifelong fan or just discovering these iconic sliders, one thing is certain. White Castle is more than just fast food. It's a piece of American history. What's your favorite White Castle memory? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tasty history.